Comparatively speaking to the decade that preceded it, trade deadline day of the last shortened NHL season was crazy. Really though, the biggest deal that year came in the summer of a long offseason when these guys traded this guy and these guys to these guys for this guy and these guys. In the short term, these guys won. Long term, no question, it was these guys. 2 seasons removed from a Stanley Cup, these guys were the most active leading up to the 1995 trade deadline. On February 9th, they acquired this guy and this guy from these guys for these guys, who were a big part of that Stanley Cup winning team. These guys made it to the Eastern Conference Final. These guys continued to make deals. 2 days before the April 7th deadline, they acquired Pierre Turgeon and Vladimir Malkov from the Islanders for 2 more key members of the 1993 championship team. These guys went 5-6-2 after trade deadline and missed the playoffs. As for the big day itself, April 7th, 1995, like many other deadline days, was about fine-tuning. It's a day fondly remembered by long-suffering fans of this team for bringing in this fan favorite. From these guys, for this guy, love them as they may, these guys were knocked out of the playoffs in the first round that spring, the following spring, and missed the playoffs altogether in the following 2 years. Biggest deal leading up to the deadline was when these Stanley Cup runner-ups acquired this guy from the soon-to-be Stanley Cup champions. That guy is a Hall of Famer who went on to win 2 Stanley Cups with these guys.